All right, welcome back, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Still licking my wounds from the last two sessions. So I'm thinking I just want to try and see if we can have another mega session. So we're down 570 through four sessions, sorry. That last one I ended up throwing a lay 4 out there. I wish there was a way to direct lay, but again, the rules are set up for the casinos. They're not set up for the players, so it's just really challenging. The DP and the DC, those PSOs, holy craps. Man, oh man, talk about getting beat up with those PSOs. That's freaking tough as heck. So, I already got dice out there. Let's grab another couple of, let's mix them up and... Alright, let's grab those two. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to play, a different way to, when it goes smooth, like all strategies, it's pretty nice, but man, I just cannot believe those PSOs. Absolutely brutal. All right, let's see if we can get a mega. So we're down 570 through those four sessions. Let's see if we can get back up to even, which we should be able to do pretty easily, and then power on and see how it does. All right, so this is session 5 of the DC Don't Come Inside Hedge. All right, there we go. I don't know why the thing is showing up black now. That's so weird. And even on my, when I save it, it's black until it gets fully processed. Pretty odd. All right, so again, we're not the shooter. The shooter is a random shooter, and they roll to come out 7. It's like you just can't avoid that 7. What is the best way to play that 7? That is the $64,000 question. All right, let's try it again. $100 DC. What do we got? 3. See, that's what we need. A bunch of 2s and 3s when we're on a DC. That really gets us boosted quickly. All right, so we're going to get $100 for that. All right, still looking for a DC. And we got an 8. All right, so that's okay. Can't lose on the 8. Can't lose on any of the inside numbers if we hedge them. That's the beauty of it. All right, there's $90 to hedge that 8. Going to win $5 or $10. I was thinking, all right, if we just start calling no action a bunch of times, right? If we just say no action, no action, no action on the 6 and 8, no action on the 5 and 9, no action, but we're going to get whacked. At some point we're going to get whacked on the 7 again, 7 or the 11. So it's such a difficult decision. 6, 3, 9. I don't know if there's a better way to play that. 4, 1, 5. I don't like the continuous DCs. I ended up getting knocked off. Although the one we did at Wayland's yesterday was pretty darn good. But it was also bad when I played it the other day. So I don't know. We have to play it a bit to find out. 6, 5, yo. But yesterday was pretty spectacular with it. All right, and there is a 7 out. 43. So we got a new shooter. We're going to lose 90, but we're going to get 100. So we make $10 on that one. All right, $10 is $10 is $10. It's a guaranteed winner. It's just a matter of how much. All right, here we go. Hey, Crypto Addictive, good afternoon again. All right, so what are you going to play when you go to the casino tomorrow? You're going to go to the Palace, I'm guessing. Going to do some Frogger? You're going to do some lay the back wall? What are you thinking? 3, 2, 5. All right, point is 5. We're going to do another base level DC, $100. Here we go. And we got an 8. So again, can't lose. Just not going to win a whole lot. All right, $90 lay. Sorry, $90 place on the 8. So we're going to win $5 or we're going to win $10. 6, 9, 9, 7 out. Hey, Red Eye, how you doing? How's everything in West Virginia? 527. All right, so we're going to lose 90, get 10 bucks. All right. Again, guaranteed winner. Not a lot of win, not a lot of money, but guaranteed money. I like the sound of that. Guaranteed money. Crypto Addictive says Frogger, $500 buy-in, $1 units, and $7 reset. 7 levels. 7 reset? What's 7 reset? $1 unit, 7 reset. What's a 7 reset? What's that mean? 538. Point is 8. All right, so we had a new shooter. We got a new point. $100 DC, base level. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. All right, so that's going to go behind the 10. And that's going to be naked. No hedge on the 10. No hedge on the 4. Looking for a 7. We got a 6. I'm doing better than I deserve. Nah, you deserve better, brother. All right. 314. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. 516. All right, looking for big red now. 235. Mix those dice up. Give me a nice random roll. That's all we can ask for. 2 AC Doocy. 9, Neener, 5, 4. All right. 549 again. Center field 9. Old man Earl. He was in the house earlier. 314. Little Joe from Kokomo. Oh, damn, Scott. That was a funky ass roll. What the heck are you doing? No roll. I'm going to call no roll on that one. We'll try that again. Just chuck the dice down that way. There we go. AC Doocy again. Dr. S, good afternoon. 628, that would be a point hit. All right. We are naked for $100 on the DC behind the 10. Looking for a 7. We got a 3. We got a 6. Point is 6. All right, there's a 6. And there's a 6 on and off the 6. Same shooter coming out. Hot shooter looking for a come out 7 now. We got a come out 6. All right. See if we can get that 7. Got a 3 AC Doocy. That seems to be a cheap one this hand. And we got a 9, 5, 4, center field 9. Old man Earl. Bullets. 2 craps. Crypto Addictive. Been playing it on Win Craps. Up 80 bucks right now. Anytime the 7 rolls, you reset back to the first bet level. Okay. And what are you using to go up? Hey, IPTV Club. What are you using to go up? So you start at the $1 level. 516. Point hit again. So on a loss, you're going up. 628. Point is 8. All right, we're still looking for that 7. My goodness, it's been elusive. And there it is. 5, 2, 7 out. All right, so we got a new shooter. Our DC behind the 10 is going to come down and get paid. And that's going to go back in the rack. What is that doing over there? Alright, so there we go. And we are coming out with a new shooter, 3 craps. Okie doke. Try it again. 3 craps again. 10 down on the end. Alright, $100 DC. Here we go. Oh, clicky clack 10. Alright, they hit their point. That was a 4, one of them was. There we go. And that's going to move behind the 10. Again, that's going to be a naked DC behind the 10, no hedge. Coming out. 8. Same shooter on the 8. 5. 3. 8. Point hit. Same shooter. Coming out. 8. Same point. Same point, same shooter. 639, Neener. 4-3, 7 out. Alright, so our 10's going to come down. DC, get paid. Back in the rack. Alright, here we go. New shooter coming out. 415. $100 DC. 516. Alright. Can't lose. 90 bucks. Place bet on the 6. And we got a 6. So we're going to make 5 bucks on that one. Going to lose our DC, but get 105. Alright. Back in the rack. And we got an 8. They're looking for a 5 or a 7. Actually, they're looking for a 5. We're looking for either one. There's a 9. Here's a 5. Point hit. Alright. Same shooter coming out. 5 again. Back on the 5. $100 DC. Here we go. And we got a 10. 6, 4, 10. See, now this time we're getting some opportunity, right? We got an opportunity to make some money on that 10. Here we go. Behind the 10, and we lost it behind the 10. So we had an opportunity that was unrealized. All right. There you go. Got caught with our pants down. Naked 10. 3. 7 out. Alright. So now we're going to ladder up on our DC. 6-5 yo. 6. Alright. On the 6, $200 DC. Looking for a 2 or a 3, please. We got a 5. Alright, so that's going to move behind the 5. That's going to be 150 to hedge that 5 for 2 units. And we got a 7 out. So that's going to lose 150, but we're going to get paid 200, so we make 50 bucks on that one. Alright. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. Alright, 200 DC, here we go. And this time we got an 8. And that's not going to help us too much. Alright, 2 units on that 8. It's going to be 180. 175.80 for our place bet to hedge that. Here we go. Can't lose, going to make 5 bucks or 10 bucks. 314. Cannot lose. 8. All right, so we're going to make $5 on that one. Going to lose 200, $10, I guess. 200, and we got 180 out there. So, oh, and the 180 pays, let's see, 90 pays, oh, I'm freaking losing my mind here. Should be 210. Should be $10. Yeah, 180 pays 210. Got it. All right. Sorry about that. Brain fart. All right, so that 210 goes back to us, and they are still rolling on the 9, and they got a yo, and they got a 9 point hit. All right, so they are off. Same shooters coming out, and we got a 9 again. So they're back on the 9. All right, $200 DC. 2 or 3, please. 2 or 3. 6. A pair of 3s. All right. So that'll go behind the 6. Again, 180. 180. Going to pay us $10 or $20. Can't lose, though. Cannot lose. 415. 628. 538. 617 out. All right. So we're going to lose 180, but we're going to get paid 200, so we make $20 on that one. All right, new shooter coming out. And we got to come out 7. And we got a 9. Neener. All right, on the 9, $200 DC. Still laddered up to that second level. Looking for a winner here, and we got a 9. So they hit their point. So they're coming off. We're going to go behind the 9. 2 units is going to be 150. And that needs to be working. There we go. Working to come out. Here we go. And we got to come out 7. So we're going to lose 150, but we're going to get paid 200, so we make $50 on that one. All right. All right, I think we've made enough to where we can go back down to level 1. There's another $55. And we'll color up one of these. 4 for 1 on the green. All right. There we go. Still coming out. And we got a 2 craps. And we got an 8. All right, so they're on the 8. We're going to go back to base level on the DC, $100. Oh, no roll. Dice off the table. Ay, caramba. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. Here we go. Looking for our DC to get set. 516. All right, that's going to be a guaranteed winner. I guarantee it. You're going to make some money. It's not a lot of money, but that's all right. We're making money. $90 hedge, $90 place bet to hedge the $100 DC. 617. Quick in and out. Easy $10. Going to lose 90. Going to get 100. There we go. That goes back over there. That goes back over there. $10 back to us. All right, what did Crypto Addictive say? Yeah, I know. I did. I let her down. IPTV. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on it. If the DP bet loses, second bet is $6. DP 3 each. Okay, I'm going to have to read that. Hey, Waylon, good afternoon. All right, here we go. 4. New shooter, point is 4. All right, $100 DC. And we got a PSO on the 4. Bastages, bastages. All right, here we go. New shooter, come out 7. 3. 2. 7. Hey, caramba. 7. Holy shit. I should have been laying the 4 for 200 every single hand. Damn it. 8. 6, 2, 8. All right, on the 8. And we're back to 100. Right? Do we lose? What do we lose? Yeah, we lost. We're gonna have to ladder back up. All right, here we go. And we got a 3. There we go. Finally broke in our favor. All right, so that's going to win us 200. Going to ladder back down. 100 on the DC. Here we go. 415. All right, so that's going to go behind the 5. And we're going to hedge that for $75. There we go. And we got a boxcars. And we got 2 craps. And we got a 9. 4. Clicky clack 10. 6. 7 out. All right, off the 8, new shooter. Going to lose 75, but make 100, so we get a quarter for that. All right. There we go. All right, coming out, new shooter. And we got a 6. Level 1. 7. PSO on the 6. PSO, my 3 least favorite words in crapsdom. All right, 2. 10. All right, laddering back up, 2 units. $200 on the DC. Boxcars, push. 6. No action. I'm going to call no action on that 6. 11. See, that's a frickin' hey, all right, $300. I'm going to press it up even though it was an 11. Oh, and there's a 7. Damn it, Scott, stick with the goddamn program. Unbelievable. Stick with the program. 415. Don't go off script. That never works for you. $400 DC. 9. Don't frickin' go off script. Damn it. 400. I don't even have enough to hedge that. So 400. That's $300. All right, $300 place on the 9. 10. 11. 2. 9. All right, so we're going to lose 400, and we're going to get what, 420 for our whatever the hell that is. 3, 1, 2, 3. 300 on the 9. It's going to pay. Where is it? 300. 420. Yeah, 20 bucks. All right, so we're going to make 20 bucks on that one. Back in the rack. They're still on the 5. Scott's going crazy over here. And they got a 6. Stupid, stupid, stupid. 617. All right, coming out. See if I can get back on script here. 538. I totally blew it. There's 300, 400. 400 DC. All right, give me a 2 or a 3, damn it. 8. All right, so we're going to move behind the 8. 8's coming off. 400. All right, so that's 360. Do I have 360? 1, 2, 3. 50, 60. There we go. 360. And they're coming out. 628. That would have been working. All right, so we're going to lose that. And 360 is going to pay what? Not much. All right, 6 and 8, 360. That's going to pay us 420. Oh, didn't we just have this conversation? 20 bucks. All right, so all of this goes back in the rack. Take down our place that should have been working. There we go. All right, what a mess. What a mess. All right, point is 8. So they just moved out on the 8. We got taken down. So I'm going to go out for another 400. On the DC. 549. All right, so we got 400 on the 9. Again, that's going to be 300 to hedge that. There we go. All right. And there's a 5. And there's a 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose that, which was 300, and we're going to get another 100 to make it 400. All right, there we go. All right, back in the rack. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 9. I know I'm just totally stupid going out there for another 400 because that's just asking for it. All right, we got 575, 875. All right, I'm going to go 300 on the DC. Give me a 2 or a 3. I got a 6. I saw that 1. I was hopeful. All right, so that's going to go behind the 6, 300. And that's going to be 270. 1, 2, 50, 70. All right, 270 on the 6. Here we go. And we got a yo. And we got a boxcars. And we got a 5. Playing stupid. Playing stupid. 5. 10. 10. 8. All right. I had 2 10s there. I'm going to put 200 on a lay 10. So that's 205. Here we go. All right. Boxcars. 7 out. All right. Okay, so I'm going to lose this. What was this? 270, but I'm going to get, no. Yeah, 270, but I'm going to get 30 bucks to make it 300. There's that. I'm going to lose my $5 VIG, but I'm going to get 100 for that. All right. Just try to get back to even here so we can get back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's get a Scott playing around in the weeds here. All right, there's 400, 500. That's going to go over there. 600. All right, so it looks like we're back to even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1,000 right there, so we're up 100 and whatever change that is. All right, let's reset, go back to the real strategy here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like twice, plus a nickel. All right, so that's 50. Okay, 155. Back to base. Here we go. New shooter coming out. Stop messing around. 4. Point is 4. $100 DC. 5. DC is going to go behind the 5. We're going to hedge that with $75. Working, always working. 5, 3, 8. 6, 4, 10. 6, 3, 9. 6, 5, yo. Bullets, 2 craps. 6, 2, 8. 8. Man, and we were up 300 bucks too before I started doing all that silliness. 6, 4, 10. Oh well. AC Doocy. 6, 5, yo. 6, 4, 10. Ay, caramba. 6, 5, yo. All right, what do I want to do? 3, 2, 5. All right, I guess I don't have a choice now. So we're going to lose 100, but we're going to get 105. So we're getting a nickel for that. Take down our place bets. Back in the rack. Here we go. They're still shooting for a 4. They got a 5. got a 4. Point hit. All right. So they are coming out again. 7. Come out 7. All right. And we got a 6. All right, $100 DC. Base level. Here we go. Got a spinner. 6. Not calling no action. All right, that's going to go behind the 6. That's going to go off. And that's going to be $90. Working. There we go. All right. And we got a 3. And we got a 5. I'm going to call that a 5. I don't know if that was. I don't know who makes that call. Probably the dealer closest to it. We'll call that a 5. And that's an 8. And that's a 4. That's a 5. All right, same shooter. 6. All right, so that's going to come down. We're going to get paid $105, and that's all going to come back to our rack. Here we go. They're still shooting for their 6. And they got a 4. And they got a 9. And they got a yo. And they got an 8. Six. Point hit. All right, coming out, same shooter. And they got to come out 7. And they got another come out 7. And they got an 8. All right, 8. $100 DC. 5. DC goes behind the 5. $75, always working. Place bet on the 5. There's a 4. Here's a 7 out. 43. All right, so we're going to lose 75, but we're going to get 100 back. There we go. All right, coming out. New shooter. 10 down on the end. $100 DC. 5. $75 hedge on the 5. Place bet, always working. And that's a 415, so it's going to pay us $5. Going to lose 100, but get paid 105. Take the place bet down. All right, they're still rolling for their 10. And there's the 7 out. All right. Missed it by 1 roll. There we go. 8. Point is 8. $100 DC. 9. DC is going to go behind the 9. $75 hedge. Place bet. Always working. Here we go. Looking for big red. And we got a 6. And we got a 7. All right, so we're off the 8. We got a new shooter. We're going to lose 75, but we're going to get 100 back in the rack. All right, so now we got 200. And what? There's 25, 35. $235 to the good. Nope, sorry, bad. Short over there. 225, 225. 220. There we go. 628. Point is $800 DC. Here we go. And we got a boxcars. And we got a 6. All right, so that's going to move behind the 6. $90 to hedge that. Place bet. Always working. No roll. All right. Try that one again. 10. 9. 11. 5. Looking for that big red. Oh, there it is. Clicky clack 7, but we'll take it. All right, off the 8. Gonna lose 90, but get paid 100. There we go. All right, that goes back there, that goes back there, that goes back there, and that goes over there. All right, now we're up 230. All right, here we go. And we got a 6. They got a 6, I should say. All right, $100 DC. Haven't seen any more 2s or 3s. There's a 4 though. Naked 4. All right, come on, baby. Need a 7. 3. There's a 3. Bastard. One roll late. Oh, clicky clack 10. Down at the other end. 8. Square pair. Looking for a 7. Got a 6 point hit. All right, how about a come out 7? And we got a 2 craps. Six, 1, come out 7. All right. So that's going to go down and get paid. $100 back in the rack. Still coming out. 415. Point is 5. $100 DC. All right, give me a 2 or 3 now. Bastard, not a 7, you crapola. All right. PSO on the 5. Another 7, back to back. 8. That's the dice guy's way of saying, don't even think about going on the don't pass. Don't even think about it, because I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you no matter where you go. I'm going to get you. 8. All right, that's going to move behind 8. That shooter's going to come out again. That's going to be 180. 180. Working. Here we go. 10. All right, so they're on the 10. We're on the 8. Looking for a 7. There's the 7. All right, so they're off the 10. The PSO on the 10. We're going to lose that 180, but we're going to get paid 200, so that's $20. Shouldn't, yeah, $20, right? Because normally it'd be $10. Yep. All right. That's good. Okie dokie, we're still at level 2. Got whacked on that PSO. 6.5 yo. That would have been a whacking on the DP. 6. On the 6. All right. 200 DC. At the door. I don't know who's at the door. $10. All right. Opportunity knocks. All right. 5. 5. 7 out. There we go. All right, so we're off of that. We got our naked 10 worked. 200 can come down and get paid. Back in the rack. All right, so we're up 500 bucks. Not quite. All right, that goes back there. That goes back over there. All right, so we're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 35, 44, 50. All right, here we go. Back to level 1. 5. We're down 570 through these 4 first sessions on this. That was a 5. I think that was a 5. All right, $100 DC. PSO on whatever the point was. Okie doke. 639. On the 9. Now we got to go back to level 2 on the DC. And we got a 9. So they're going to come down and we're going to go behind. It's going to be 150. Working. Point is 8. All right. And there's a 2 craps. And there's an 8 point hit. All right. Same shooter coming out. Still working on the come out. 638. Back on the 8. 325. 415. 628. Point hit again. All right, coming out. 8 again. They like that 8. All right, so they are on the 8. We are looking for a 7. Got a 6. 3. 6. 5. Oh. Boy, this has been a day and a half. 7, there we go. Alright, so we're off the 8, new shooter. Gonna lose that 150, but we're gonna get 200, so we make 50 bucks on that one. Alright. Back over there. That's still good. Alright. Coming out. 9. All right, 200 on the DC still. Haven't got our 100 bucks back. 6. 6. That's going to be 180. Working. Always working. Here we go. 10. 5. Seven out. All right, so they're off the 9. We get a new shooter there. We're going to lose the 180, but we're going to get paid 200, 20 bucks. All right, back in the rack, back over there, and the 20 bucks comes back to us. All right, coming out, 325. All right, let's try one more at level 2. 4. All right, we got 200 on a naked 4. Let's see how the dice gods want to play this one. 9. 4. Yeah, that pretty much tells you how they want to play this one. All right, that's 200 down right there. Damn. Damn. 10. 8. 5. Point hit. All right, same shooter coming out. 5. All right, got a ladder up. 300 on the DC. Give me a 2 or 3. Fucking yo. Shit. $300 on the DC. Coming out again. 527. Look at that. PSO. Well, it's not a PSO because we had the 11. Oh my God. All right, I think I'm putting this strategy in the bin. Trash bin. 639. So we only had to go through 5 sessions. Thank goodness. But although it showed promise, it is not a winner. 3, 4, 500 bucks. 6, no action. 7, all action. All right, that's it. That's it for this strategy. Do not let your friends play this strategy. That's what I'm going to call it. Do not let your friends play this strategy. All right, so that's done. Done and dusted. Had some potential, but nope. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need another quarter over there. 5. And 4. All right. Maybe we should try Waylon's, what's he call it? Non-stop DC. Non-stop DC. Let's try that again. Maybe we'll get lucky on that one. See how that one rolls out. Oh, my back is killing me, though. Oh, my goodness. 1 hit. Anthony says 1 hit and place the DC. What does that mean? 1 hit and place the DC. No action. All action. All action. I would only play 1 time on a shooter. Now, you know, Red Eye, that doesn't make sense to me. You know, and Jeremy was talking about that, you know, talking about the advantages of the DC over the DP, and he was saying, you know, you're only going to lose once per shooter. I don't give a shit about the shooter. You know, if they're rolling random, and random's the only ones I'm going to bet on anyway, but if they're rolling random, I don't care how many shooters it is. The dice are the dice. You know, the probability is the probability. So, you know, you are assigning more weight to a particular shooter than the probability on the dice when you say that, when you do that, right? So to think that, you know, that it's going to be different with another shooter, I don't buy that. I don't agree with that. I mean, if they're truly rolling random, it doesn't matter who's touching the dice. What did he call the last one? Non-stop DC? I don't know. We did pretty good with it yesterday. I didn't do very good with it the day before. Yeah, it was looking good there for a while. But, you know, that's why we roll them out, right? That's why we do this, because, you know, a small sample size, it's easy to get excited about it. And then once you get a larger sample size and it kind of evens out, you know, like BAM was saying, you know, once that variance comes back into normalization or distribution, you know, yeah, you just get those bad ones. Every strategy wins and every strategy loses. It's very painful when they lose, you know, 3 in a row. That's a tough one. But it is what it is, right? That's why we check them. And I think somebody said it on one of the videos I was watching. It's just like, you know, if anybody could win consistently at craps, they would take every single craps table out of every single casino. Because I guarantee it. I mean, craps has been around for so long. So long. If there was any strategy that won consistently, there wouldn't be any craps tables. Because everybody would be playing that strategy. That's really the bottom line. So, you know, those other folks that say trying to come up with a strategy is futile because, you know, you're never going to overcome the house edge. And it's true when you think about the way they have the rules set up. It's designed for them to win. So what chance do we have to win on a consistent basis? Obviously, we're going to win short term. Yeah, no question. You know, happens all the time. The problem is recognizing that it's a short term win and walking away versus getting sucked into thinking, oh, you found the holy grail of strategies, and then you end up, you know, losing everything. All right, Anthony says, $100 DC, green chips placed on the rest. One hit, then off, and place the DC. All right, $100 DC, green chips placed on the rest. But if you're placing them, you're not hedging the come out 7. You really need to lay them all. I mean, I think somebody was doing that one, and I'm sure it was Waylon. I just don't remember watching the video now. But, you know, basically, kind of like Crypto Addictive is saying, lay the back wall all the way across for your come out 7. So you're going to lose one of them if you don't have a come out 7. And then what do? Right? So you've saved the come out 7s are the real bugaboos. You know, and I was trying earlier, I'm like, since we can't directly do like a DC out there. So the best we could do is, again, maybe like a $50 DC or a $50 DP. And then once you get the point, if it's a good point, you know, but we were doing that. We were doing with the odds. The problem with the odds is you got to put up so much more than what you gain. So when you get knocked off, it really dents your bankroll. All right, let me go back and look at Anthony's again. $100 DC, green chips placed on all the box numbers. So on a come out 7, I'm assuming the green chips placed on all the box numbers is working. You're just putting more at risk. What am I missing? Isn't that kind of what Waylon was doing? He was doing a $200 DC. Then once that was set, he was doing, you know, green chips on all the rest. Yeah, it's the variance. So the problem is if it wipes out your bankroll enough times, you're not going to have a bankroll to go back, IPTV Club. So I agree. I agree that the short sessions that we play, you certainly are going to have your share of winners. You just never know when those are going to happen. And if you're playing a strategy where you're going to wipe out your bankroll enough times before that happens, that's going to be difficult. Not working. Okay, BAM. Let's not forget what caused this to fail. Setting a DC to travel? What? Let's not forget what caused this to fail. Getting a DC to travel. Establish a DC, place 135 across, one hit, and then hedge the DC. The problem is the DC. You know, the problem is the come out sevens on the DC with a large DC. If you have a smaller DC, it's not as painful, right? You can, with a reasonable size bankroll, because assuming we don't have Wayland's $5,000 bankroll, right? So, you know, the problem is those come out sevens, and especially multiple come out sevens, whether it's a come out seven on the DP or whether it's multiple PSOs. And Lord knows I've seen a bunch of multiple PSOs this time. And like BAM said, or somebody said earlier, you know, they've seen a whole table where it goes a whole orbit and everybody PSOs. So, you know, if you're betting on every one of them, that's pretty much your day. Yeah, if you stop playing, yeah. If you stop playing when you're up, you can't lose. Yeah, you're right, Red Eye. Yes, that's what BAM was saying. The only thing that can save a DC is laying the 4 and 10. Or laying any number. Yeah, that's the only, well, that or the any 7 bet, but the any 7 bet's a sucker bet because it's just a one-time bet. And, you know, you have to put so much on it that you're going to basically lose your DC after 4 or 5 rolls anyway. DC's worth of any 7s, that is. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, and that's like crypto addictives. Just lay in the back wall. You know, you lay a small amount on every single number. So maybe you're not fully covering your hedge. You're not fully hedging the DC or the DP. I don't know. Because even with the 4 and 10, I mean, you got $100 DP, let's say, and you put $100 each on the 4 and the 10, and you lay that. So on a come out 7, you're going to get your 100 back less the VIG. But you got, you know, and you only got 100 on each one, right? You can't hit both of them. A 7's going to pay you. 11 is nothing. You're still going to lose your DP. But again, 11s I'm not overly concerned about. But if you lose a 4, so the point ends up being a 4 or a 10, and you lose that $100, how many times is that going to happen? Are you going to make it back? And then what are you going to play once you're set? I don't know. You'd have to lay the 4 and 10 for 200. That's a big risk. Yeah, I know there has to be a risk somewhere. I got you. You got to choose the risk point. And that's why I'm thinking, you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, I hate the idea of waiting X amount of rolls before you do something, right? That just doesn't make sense. We've all said that doesn't make sense. You really can't rely on that. You know, to me, it's just like, if I see, kind of like what Charlie does with DGE, where he's counting the 4s and 10s, you know, but he waits till he sees 3 or 4. If he sees 3 or 4 4s or 3 or 4 10s or 4 or 5 10, whatever it is, then he bets heavy on the lay. And, you know, And I agree. I mean, I was doing that earlier. It's just like, all right, if I'm doing this strategy and I see two or three twos, two or three fours, I mean, I'm going to lay the four, right? Because I think my perception is that I shouldn't see too many more fours before that seven. If I got to hit it twice, then I hit it twice. You know, I don't know, but that stung me in the past many times. So I'm still gun shy about trying to do that. I wish there was some way to just, shotgun it like that. You see something and then, okay, now take a pop shot at the 4 or the 10. The problem with those damn lays is it takes so much more money. But I'm thinking, all right, well, you just no action until you get a 4 or 10. Well, that ain't going to work because you're going to get popped off with a 7 or an 11 before that happens enough to make it worth your while. Yeah, and I know that 80 roller or whatever, 50 roller, whatever it was, that was definitely an anomaly. That was fun, but definitely an anomaly. You have to guess correctly multiple times. Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah, no, I agree, Anthony. The dancing streets on roulette or the dancing dozens. That's all about randomization, right? Just making it more random. I mean, we're random rolling. And I think Mel from Hawaii Crapshooters, he did the first marching soldiers, he called it, years ago, where he was doing that. He was just basically every roll he had maybe 4 of the 6 box numbers, maybe 5 of the 6. I don't remember what it was now, and he would just march them. He would just move. Basically every roll he would move. Every roll he would move. He called it the marching soldiers. I don't know. But we know, I don't know. I mean, those sevens, man, they are just so hard. Why not randomize your entry point? Entry point to what? Entry point to the DC? Entry point to what? Yeah. Dealers will love that. Yeah, the dancing. Yeah, especially because you got to tell them, okay, we're dancing. Yeah, I'm sure they would love that. They'd be like, get the hell off my table. All right, explain your idea, your thought on randomizing the entry point, IPTV. So rather than going on a DC right after the point's established, we do a 1 count and then we go on a DC. And maybe the next time we go a 2 count and then we go on a DC. And then we go a 3 count and we go on a DC. And then we count backwards. Then a 2 count and then we go on a DC. And then a 1 count. So something like that is what you're talking about? I mean, we know the average roll is 8.3, including the come out 7s and 11s, right? 6 average, without the 7s and 11s, but with the 7s and 11s and the come out churn, I think it's like 8.3. So if we wait up to somewhere in that 8 range, something less than 8, maybe 6. I would say, let's say 6 is our, we got 6 box numbers, 6 is our largest number. So as we're going around, for the DC, we wait one roll after the point's established, then 2 rolls, then 3 rolls, then 4 rolls, then 5 rolls, then 6 rolls. And then we start going backwards again. 5 rolls, 4 rolls, 3 rolls, 2 rolls. I don't know. I mean, that certainly would randomize, but I don't, it's not, the probability of hitting one of those bad numbers is going to be the same on every single roll. All we're doing is moving the risk to another roll. I don't think that gives us any kind of advantage. Okay. Crypto Addictive says, how about mixing up your bets? Like play one system, win with that, switch to a Wayland system, go to a different betting system after each win. I like that. I think that's maybe a better idea, but it can't be like, today I was thinking, and we were talking about that earlier, doing the DC and DP back and forth, like the Baccarat, and then, raising, laddering the bets as we do that. But, every time I looked at it, when I got knocked off the DC, I would have got hammered on the DP. So the going back and forth between those two, not a great idea. I think the pass line and don't pass, which I did do that on the boat. I just didn't make a lot of money, but I didn't lose any money with it, right? That was the only strategy I played. I didn't lose any money. So the Wayland's Way crap, Baccarat, pass and don't pass was the only one. So that's still a good strategy. Because you do have both sides covered. Take a single die and roll it. If the roll is a 3, you place your DC on a third. Yeah, they're gonna let you do that at the table. Yeah. Boy, you added a whole new twist to craps. It's going to be like, okay, excuse me, one moment, no roll, and just roll the one die. Okay, here we go. And pick it up again, and now do your roll. And that would only work for you. You can't get other players to do that, other shooters to do that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think crypto's got a good idea. We just got to pick the strategy. So, I mean, Wayland's got frickin' books of strategies. So is it going to be you're going to be at the table with a book? I can't remember all the damn strategies. I mean, there's so many of them are so similar. So, but I think if you had a repertoire of again 4 or 5 different strategies, and I like his idea of changing it on a win. So don't wait for a loss and then try to recover. You get a win, now you change it up. Change it to a different strategy. I don't know. Yeah, pick the top 3 or 4. I like that. That's a good idea. I think you got to stay with strategies that have very few moving parts. Yeah, for me especially BAM. If they got too many moving parts, I get overwhelmed pretty quickly. And trying to keep track of multiple strategies with many moving parts, that would be a real challenge. I could tell you I wouldn't be able to do that. But like Crypto Addictive says, we've got a few that we've run out that are good. That whether you can play them in your casino or not, that's another question. But the do we don't, the Wayland's Way craps. Baccarat, pass don't pass Baccarat is a good one. There were several that had a lot of promise. Now again, my concern is you go to play them and then all of a sudden you get whacked. So it's like that variance comes back again. It's like I thought 30 was good enough, but maybe 30 isn't good enough. Maybe you have to have more to really know whether you have something or not, or maybe like others have said. Like Din, has said multiple times that it's pointless to try to overcome the house advantage on craps. Again, they have the rules set for themselves, and it's going to be short run. Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that over and over again. We've seen over the short run, you can make money, but you never know when that's going to hit. So you got to have a strategy that. And I think that's where the pressing comes in, right? I think that's why the people that really do well with pressing, that they start with a low number and they press up. So if you start with a low amount, not a $100 DC, not a $200 DC, but if you start with a table minimum and then you press as you are winning, like that 50 roll I had yesterday or whatever, if I was pressing those bets up, that would have been a monster win as well. So maybe that's, a sounder way to play. Small bets all the time and press up your bets as you're winning, and that way you can take advantage of it. Forget craps. Yeah, I love craps. Fine, I'll just go play the no mirror strategy with Baccarat. No mirror strategy. I don't know that one. Yeah, yeah, somebody said that, BAM. There's no such thing as a professional craft player. Anybody that tells you otherwise is full of shit. That's for damn sure. And who was it? Who was it that did that video? I think it was David from CEG and Casino Quest. Can you be a professional crafts player? Right out of the gate. No, no hesitation. No, you cannot. And then he talked about that guy that came in and won, many, many times over the years and then got wiped out and ended up crying, literally, when he wiped out his bankroll. It's like, variance, man, variance. It's such a fun game because the math seems so attainable, right? It's something you can easily understand, the math, but freaking Lady Luck is a bitch, I'll tell you, man. And those dice, they just will roll however they're going to roll. Anthony says, my new channel is Arizona Baccarat Choosers? Player, banker, player, player, banker, banker. There you go. That's all you need to know. Red Eye. Red Eye says 50, 70, 84, 84, 70, 50. One hit and go home. And what do you do on a 7 out? With all that money out there. One hit is great. I mean, I like one hits. The problem is you got a lot of money riding out there. 1-7 is going to ruin your day. So how much is that? That's 170, 240, 368. All right. If you don't cry after getting whacked, you're a professional. Thank you, Crypto Addictive. But we've already established there are no professional craps players. Ladder up. All right. And what is that? How much have you got out there? 368? Am I reading that right? How much is that? Yeah. After a 7 out, you also go home 408. Okay. Whew. Oh, my goodness. I like the naked 4 and 10. It's just figuring out when the hell to put the money up there. And again, and I was looking at it before as waiting that 5 roll, right? Waiting a 5 roll and then doing it. Wait, maybe I need to, go for a 7 roll. But then again, like you get a 50 roll like yesterday, and you do see longer rolls. You're just going to get wiped out. You can't chase it. I guess maybe that's it too. You can't chase it. Well, we know you can't chase a loss. That's freaking self-evident. But, so you come up with some strategy where you're waiting for, if we know the averages are 8.3, that's on average. But that's a fucking average. You can't use that. Because you're going to have 3s and 4s and 1s and, But if you do get one that's longer than average, the single roll probability is the same. I don't know. All right. Boss says, I wait 3, 4, 5 rolls before laying a $54 10 and then hope. Yeah, I agree with you. Hope is all you got. If I'm not liking it, I just put $10 on a hard 10 and what? Something on the table. If I can't go one hit, I deserve to lose? No, you don't deserve to lose. Ask yourself, would Scott do this? And then do something else. And then do the opposite, right, Ken? Ask yourself, would Scott do this? If the answer is yes, then you just do the opposite. Yep. I'm a red light magnet? What the hell's a red light magnet? I don't know what that means. Continuous DC because yesterday's roll was abnormal. Oh yeah, it was very much abnormal. All right, hard. You put the evil eye on the table. I like that. Funny. All right, thank you, Crypto Addictive. Yeah, I'll definitely read it. You get all the red lights. Yeah, when I'm driving around, not so much, but all right. You were up, you just didn't stop playing. Yeah, it's like how much up is up, you know? How much up is enough? Where are you satisfied? That's, you know, like Waylon's thing. Where are you satisfied? And again, if you go back to our, you know, our Bandito $100 badge, $100 is decent, right? If you could do $100 a day, that's a decent money. So, you know, we get carried away with these big numbers when we start seeing something that looks promising and we go, ooh, look at this, you know, but realistically, there's just no way to do that with any kind of consistency. Just the way the rules are laid out for us. All right, so I want to go back to what Bob was saying. All right, I wait 3, 4, or 5 rolls before laying a $54 10, and then just hope. See, I think that's got promise, right? So, and I was doing that. I was counting to 5, right? I was counting 5 rolls, and then I'd do my lay. You know, I don't know. The sucky thing with the lay is you got to put out double for, you know, what you're going to win, but that's because, you know, you're going to win twice as often as you're going to lose. So, you know, it makes sense. It's just when you do lose, it ends up taking a bigger dent out of your bankroll. That's the only downside of it. And that's why they make that rule. Because, you know, if you're going to do it, great. But if you lose, you're going to pay. That's really what it comes down to. Okay, boss says I go for 85 to $100 a night. Perfect. That's perfect. I love it. I have a real job, and that keeps the lights on. I just want some craps to fill the gas tank and buy the chicken. Perfect. I love it. That's exactly the right way to play. And are you able to do that? Doing your 3, 4, 5, wait 3, 4, 5, and then do your $54 lay? What do you do? So what do you do when you don't win on the $54? Do you just go back out for the $54? Yeah. It's that consistent winners. That's the hard part. It's like you know there's going to be lean time, so you're trying to be the squirrel or the bear and bulk up, you know, for the lean winter months when you know you're going to have losses. So you're like, all right, well, if I just get a couple $100 more, then I'll be able to weather, you know, some losses. Yeah, if I could take my $1,000 in and be reasonably assured that I'm going to walk out with $100 every time, most every time. But the problem is when you don't walk out with $100, am I going to ride that 1,000 all the way down to 0? That's the painful part, because that 10 to 1, that's just too hard. Yeah. The key to maximizing results is discipline. Yeah, I am definitely lacking in discipline. Mostly having the discipline to know when to stop losing and leave the table. Small bankroll and stop loss of 0 will reach the stop loss consistently. Stop loss of 0. So you're saying 1 loss and walk? If you're down below your bankroll, IPTV Club. Scott, the problem with most of the strategies you are rolling out have a limited upside per roll. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But is there any strategy that has an unlimited upside? I mean, I like, and I liked Professor Profits, and I did play it a few times at the $1,000 level. I think I just got whacked too many times. I stopped playing it. But he would go out big across, kind of what you were saying, one hit and down type of thing. Except he would leave it out. He would go one hit or no hits. He was just counting rolls, right? So it'd be one roll. If nothing hits, you take down the outside. Another roll. If nothing hits, you take down the 5 and 9. Another roll. If nothing hits, you take down the 6 and 8 down to table min, and then you just roll it out. But you take them down in pairs, right? So you go out kind of heavy. Well, it wasn't that heavy. I think it was 160 across or something like that. And then you just slowly bring them down. But you're not waiting for a hit. You're doing it by the roll, right? Every roll, you're reducing your risk. Till you get down to the 6 and 8, then you reduce from whatever it was, 2 units or 3 units, three times the table limit or 2 times the table limit, down to 1 time the table limit, and then you just run them out. So, because there is no light side benefit. Limited upside because there is no light side benefit. I don't know what that means. I mean, and I've always liked the idea of the one hit and down. I think that's a good way to play. But I've always been challenged with, okay, well, when I get wiped out at that one hit and down level, what's the recovery? Because really, to me, you put a healthy bet out there, one hit and down, and you get whacked, you kind of got to go martingaling it to try to get that back. And that's a big hit, and that's a lot of money. I don't know. BAM. For the last 9 nights, I've been watching people, that's great, buy in for 200 and go 110 inside. Lose it in 15 to 20 minutes, then do it again and again and again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of people digging in their pockets on the craps table. You were doing so well with your 6 and 8, Anthony. What happened? I thought that was like your money maker. 6 and 8, one hit. IPTV says, I think a hybrid strategy is a good play. Yeah. Temporary dark side play until light side bets paid for, and then you can press. Yeah, I think that's kind of the key, not the back and forth part of it, but the pressing. And then walking away, because you can't, you wait for a good hand, and Heavy was playing that way, right? He would press and press and press, press and collect, press and collect, press and collect, or collect and press, on a good long roll, decent roll, make a lot of money, and then he was done. He'd just go walk away from the table, So you can't get it trapped in thinking that, oh, this is working, I'm going to keep going, because it's not. It won't, right? It's that one really good hand a night, or maybe a couple of hands a night that really get those long rolls. And you got to be in a position to take advantage of them by pressing your bets. And ideally, you want to be in a position where you're playing with profits, right? So you've gotten a couple of hits, You've taken your money off the table, your initial bets, and now you're just playing with your profit and you're pressing, but you got to collect some. Those people that just press and press and press, those are the ones like BAM said, they get all cocky thinking it's freaking roll's going to go forever. They get 7 comes and they haven't collected anything and they're back to where they were. They haven't made any progress. So I think you have to collect, but you also need to press in order to make the money. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? It's difficult. I mean, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. I mean, it's a challenge. All right. Without regressing, you have depression. Yeah, right. And you see that. You see that in folks. I'm like, yeah, that 7's coming. You really need to. You should be taking some of that money off the table. Oh no, okay, press it. Power press it, and boom. Oh shit. Yeah. We've all seen that. All right. So boss says, kids again. All right. I do pretty well. Just bet the 54. So you said 3, 4, 5. How do you decide whether it's 3, 4, or 5? What's your criteria for 3, 4, or 5? Yeah, mid-press. Right, so you're taking back some. I got it. Go home after 100 or 150 buck loss. Yeah, don't chase it. Don't try to get it back. Just take your hit. 330, one hit, press to 440, another hit, and come down to 96 across. 96 is free, and you'll have 255 in profits in your rack. Hell, if I got 255 in profit, it's not free. It's your money. It's profit you're playing with. The thing that makes it click for me was when I read the John Patrick book, and he said, you gotta have the balls to leave when you're down. Yeah. PSO crime scene. There was blood all over my table. Oh, those PSOs. All right, so I just want to understand, Bob, how you decide 3, 4, 5 that you're waiting on. I mean, 54 bucks, that's not that much. It's going to win you a green chip. That's reasonable. 4 green chips and you're done. You just got to hope that you don't lose a bunch of 54 bucks, I guess, before that happens. Yeah. PSO crime. I need to get some crime scene tape for my table. That would be perfect. Oh, the fucking PSOs. Come out 7s and PSOs. PSOs or POSs. All right. All right, so let's do $25 do we don't. I'm rolling. And we got a 7. So that's a nothing burger on that. We don't care. We got the do we don't working. 4. All right, there we're on the 4. All right, so again on the 4, I like the 4. I'm going to go $200 lay odds on the 4. I don't remember which way they wanted me to heal them. All right, $200 lay odds on the 4. And there's a 4. Oh, shit. 200 bucks down, just like that. All right, I'm going home. Oh, my goodness. I didn't wait 3 or 4 rolls. Maybe that was where I messed that one up. All right, 617. All right, 8. Point is 8. All right, so that's roll number 1. Roll number 2, 8. Haven't seen a 7 yet. I'm assuming we're going to keep counting. Roll number 3 is a 3. Roll number 4 is a 9. Roll number 5 is a 7. Should have gone with 4 that time. Alright, so here we go. Coming out. 4 again. Alright. Alright, so I lost $200 on that. I'm going to go $400. Don't pass on the 4. $400. What's that going to cost me? 10 bucks, right? It's going to pay me 200. Here we go. 8. 6. 7 out. Come out of there, 2. Come on out. Come on out. Alright, so there's the 7 out. So it's going to cost me 10 bucks, but I'm going to get 200. 200. Alright. Alright, let's do that again. Roll number 1 is a 4. Alright, I'm not going to go back out on the 4. That was kind of a scary one there. Let's see if we can get some rolls on this. Roll number 2, that's a 9. Roll number 3, that's an 8. Roll number 4, that's a 6. Should have just done my DP there. Roll number 5 was a 7 out. Alright, so maybe 4. I don't know. Again, I don't know how you decide whether it's 3, 4, or 5. 4 seems reasonable. That would have worked out for us a couple of times there. Alright, 516. Roll number 1. 516. Roll number 2. 415. Roll number 3. 347. Roll number 4. Yeah. Again, you know, we know we're going to have short rolls. It's an average, right? So it's just knowing what is a good number. Like there's a 4 again. All right. Roll number 2 is a 5. Roll number 3 is a 9. Am I doing this right? I don't know how you count them. Roll number 4 is a 5. Roll number 5 is an 8. Roll number 6 is a yo. Roll number 7 is a 2. Roll number 8 is a 9. All right, so to me that's enough rolls. So I'm going to go for 50. You said 54. It's kind of an odd denomination. So 50 is going to cost me $1 vig. Actually, I can do it here. It won't cost me anything. So $50 and lay odds on the 4. And there's the 4. Oh my God. I can't win for my life. That's hilarious. All right, 6, 4, 10. On the 10. All right. Let's roll number 1. I don't know. There's a 7 right there. All right, so we're off the 10. I like the 4 and 10. I like laying the 4 and 10. It's just how much you got to lay on them to win. There's a 5. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Sometimes the dice hate us. Yeah, no. I give the 55 to make it easy. Okay. On the 85 to 100 win, the casino is 6 miles from my house with a $5 bridge toll. So it's very easy for me to for that low wind. Yeah, all right. Well, I got you. I also try to see if the dice are rotating sideways in the air. What? Lay the 4 and those come out 7s will stop. Yeah, exactly. Hey. I mean, it's just like, okay, and again, it's some random thing, right? So, you need like a little random thing going, brrr, there's your number, there's your random number. Wait that many rolls and then lay the damn 4, or lay the 4 and 10, or lay the 10, Brrr, oh, okay, what's the number? All right, the number this time is 3. 3, all right, there's 2. There's 3. All right, and that's a point. All right, so that's off. So now I'm going to lay the 4 for 200. Here we go. It's going to cost me $5 big. 5. 5 is the point. It's like, how do you pick the randomness? I don't know. 8. 5. Point hit. I mean, you're a 2-to-1 favorite on the 4 or 10 over the 7. 2 craps. Or the 7 over the 4 and 10. 2 craps again. I think you just walk up to the table, say, okay, here's my money. Put it down. 5. Back on the 5. 7 out. There we go. It's like, don't make a deal out of it. Just throw your money down. There's your $100, sir. Thank you very much. All right, so we're still down 100 from where we started. So there's 100 for 100. All right, and we have the 50 out there still. All right, so we're up a little bit. Just like, get a point, establish a point, get a couple rolls. 9, got it. All right, give me a couple rolls. 4, beautiful. All right, give me another 4. 11, beautiful. All right. I don't know, what number am I looking for? If I see this number, I'm going to do something. 10. 10's a good number. All right, give me a 200 lay 4. All right. 4. Yeah, like Ken said, whatever I'm doing, just do the opposite. See, I would have put that on the 10. All right, so that was a 4 for 200. So that was a couple of 4s. So now let's go 500. 500. 500 lay 4, and that's going to cost me $12, right? It's going to pay me $250, so $12. Yep. $15. 3 back. All right, here we go. Where's that 7? 2 craps. 4. See, Ken was all over the 10 on that one. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Well, that's enough entertainment for today, I think. Stop. BAM says, stop. Look at the baseball game and whatever the away team runs are. Bet that many. I love it. Yeah. I don't hit that many red lights, though, but yeah, I guess. Oh, a random number generator for some random number of rolls. 5 fours. Look at those fours. That's freaking nuts. Hey, yikes. Oh, well. It's all fun till somebody takes out the craps dice. It's all fun and games till somebody takes out the craps dice. All right, well, when I go to Vegas, I guess I'll be looking at my dirt and not playing any games. All right. What, I mean, fun, fun, fun. Listen, Ken says, listen, there was a time when I counted the times it rolled with no 11 after 40 rolls. I started betting. You didn't bet very often, I'm guessing. I turned $900 into 3K. Okay, all right. All right, now you're going to make me read this a little bit better. All right. I counted the times it rolled with no 11. Then after 40 rolls, I started betting. What were you betting on? Yeah, that's true. P.S. When there's too many sevens, and it was funny because I was playing on WinCraps Live this morning with and I was talking to Steen, and he has a roll file that was given to him by somebody that is live casino rolls, and I'm just like, this is not natural. This is not natural the way these rolls are coming out, and it was exactly that. It was 7, 7, 7, 7, 10, 10, 4, 4. You know, it was like the most unnatural looking set of rolls. But he said, these are casino rolls. So I'm like, okay, well, they don't look natural to me. But again, that's my own bias, I guess. All right. Arizona, the so-called torpedo table. What? Bah. So waiting for 40 no-yos? You would not be betting very often. And then what were your bets? Were you betting on the horn after that? So if you saw 40 rolls with no 11, and you're not talking about continuous rolls. You're talking about multiple shooters, right? Not just one roll, multiple shooters. You counted 40 raw rolls, no 11. Then what did you bet? Oh, the 11. Okay. Okay. But it wasn't, you weren't talking about one hand. You were just talking about counting rolls, just raw rolls, multiple shooters. You didn't see an 11. Then you started betting the E. Red Eye says, I'm up 4,600 for the year, only one bet on myself. Oh, you only bet on yourself. Yeah, that's good. Do you do dice influence? Scott, just put your entire 1K out there for one roll and you can see if you are truly cursed today. All right. What am I going to put it on? Okay, that makes more sense, Ken. Because otherwise, if it was one hand at 40 rolls, you'd be there for, could be there for days or multiple hours anyway, waiting for somebody to do a 40 roll with no 11. Holy crap! 960 across, one hit. You know it's going to be a 7. Am I waiting for a point, or just working to come out? I'm glad we can entertain each other. 960 across. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Alright, so we got 600. What is that? 960. 200? That'd be 1200 though. That's too much. What is 960 across? What is 960? Okay, thank you. 150. Oops. 150, 150, 180. All right. 150, 150, 150, 150, 175, 180. There we go. One roll. What do all these pay? Here we go. Coming out working. 960 bucks. One shot. 7. Just kidding. 5. All right. So what the hell does 150 pay on a 5? 150 on a 5 pays 210. Cocktails. So that pays 210. The question is, can you hit that 210 often enough to cover your 960? Right? That would be my question. That's the question. Yep. Yeah, go home 210. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got you. That's what I put out there. 150, 150, 180, 180, 150, 150. So that's 300, 600, 8, 960. Yep. One hit. One hit wonder. Buy the 4 and 10. How much would that cost to buy the 4 and 10 at that level? So you have 150, that would pay 600. Sorry, 300. So you got to pay the VIG on 150. So that would be $7. $7, yep. Gotcha. Yeah, 210, go home, absolutely. Like I said, the question for me would be, can you get that often enough, that 200 plus bet often enough to overcome your sevens? 150, 150, 175, 150, 150. All right, and these are buy, and we don't have, and we're working. All right, new shooter. Here we go. Coming out. 960 across. 6. All right, I'm assuming that's going to pay 210 as well. What was that, 180? 6 and 8. 180 pays 210. Yeah, all right. So they all pay 210 except for the 4 and 10, which will pay 300. All right, so we're up 420 now. All right, so we're up 420. All right, let's roll it to a 7. We're off now. Off. 6. 5. 6. 9. 'Boxcars. 8. So Ken, what do you do at the table while you're waiting, while you're counting your 40 no-yos? 9. When the dice come to you, you just pass it, right? You don't care, you're not playing, right? 6, 5, yo. I guess as long as the table's not too crowded, they probably wouldn't care. I think that if the table was crowded, they'd probably care that you were taking up a spot. 6, 5, yo. How many hands? So if the average hand is 8, yeah, that's not that many. 4 hands, 4 or 5 hands probably, before you get to 40 rolls. 6, 2, 8. 4, 1, 5. Man, we'd be making all kinds of money with this roll right here. 5, 1, 6. Be a millionaire. A good millionaire. 3, 2, 5. We would be making so much money. So much money. We need a wheelbarrow to take it out to our car. 3, 1, 4. 6, 3, 9. Damn. 210, 210, 210, 210, 300, 300, 210. All right, nothing on the yo. And there's a 7 out. All right, we got a new shooter. Here we go. Tell the dealer to turn us on. New shooter coming out. 5. Winner, 210 bucks. Turn us off, dealer. Off. All right, so what are we up? 620 now? What was that? That was a 5. All right, on the 5. Yo, 11. 9. 11. 8. 8. 2. 10. Again, could be making lots of money here. Lots of money. And where are those 7s? See, you guys were talking about all those 7s? Turtling. Turtling. There's one. 4, 3, 7 out. All right, off the 5. Okay, dealer, turn us back on. We got a new shooter. 5 again, 210 bucks. We're up 840 bucks right now. Turn us off, dealer. 4. 8. 10. Look at all the money. Look at all the money we're leaving on the table. All this money. There are no 7s here. We've used them all up. 4, 1, 5. Same shooter coming out. 5 again. We've used up all the 7s. There are no more 7s to give. Oh, there's one. 6, 1, 7. All right. All right, dealer. Turn this back on. We got a new shooter coming out. 8. There you go. 210 bucks. We just made 1,000 bucks. 1,050, right? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Ken says, turn the bets, what did he say? Turn the bets on so we can get a 7 and start over. And that quiet guy on the stool in the corner. Yeah, that's the way that Leon plays on Victory. He's the quiet guy on the stool in the corner, right on the hook. Out of the way. The Phillies bullpen just gave up 7 runs. We got to wait 7 rolls. I I feel this. This is Anthony again. I feel the 7 comes on the roll 10. On roll 10 because it's on people's minds. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think I've wasted enough of your Friday evening. Yeah. 1,000 back. Yep, there we go. Replenish the rack. $1,050. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think the like the one hit and then spread out and then press. I mean, look at all those nice rolls. We had some beautiful rolls there. Could have made some money. Yeah, you're welcome, IPTV. We got to laugh, right? If we don't laugh, we'll just cry. Play 960 once each time you come on. Each time I come on what? Yeah, I might as well, right? I mean, just do it one time. I'm going to lose my 1,000 most likely anyway, so what the fuck? Just go for it. YOLO, right? YOLO. 960 across. How much is your bankroll? $1,000. All right, 960 across, one hit. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. All right, what does boss say? Yeah, happy Easter. Absolutely. Have a wonderful Easter. All right, see you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you stopping by, spending some time. Always good to have a chat. Appreciate it. All right, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. 2 hours in. Oh my goodness. All right. Again, have a great weekend, great Easter with your family and friends, and we'll see you back here, who knows when, sometime in the future. Take care.